there was one single movie out of them all that looked to capture the childhood experience of Christmas and our fondness to look back on it, it was A Christmas Story. Sure, the movie has been beaten half to death with 3-day-long marathons on TV and a plethora of useless merchandise, but at its core is a quality film that directly addresses the nostalgic way in which many of us reflect on the magic of Christmas. The setting is 1940s Indiana as opposed to its 1983 release date. It serves as the perfect, quaint, all-American setting that can perfectly familiarize itself with a large portion of the audience. We follow the exploits of Ralphie, a young daydreamer coping with the tribulations of childhood and adolescence with Christmas just around the corner. Throughout the film, his older self narrates things, putting them in the proper perspective for the audience to understand how little Ralphie would see things. Nothing is more important to Ralphie on Christmas than getting his most sought-after present.
No, I want an official red undercover 200 rifle.
Whether he gets it or not is practically obscured from the plot for most of the film, as the real feat Ralphie has to conquer is his adolescence. The film is seemingly presented with a vignette filter to really emphasize that nostalgic glow that both we and Ralphie are supposed to be channeling while looking back on this movie. Additionally, there are some really peculiar examples of shot composition and editing here, but not without purpose. Almost everything we see is through the eyes of Ralphie, and this perfectly captures the wild and imaginative nature through which a child sees the world. Everything is so silly and overdramatic that it adds to the fun of this movie, because I think most of us can agree we've seen the world similarly to Ralphie at some point in our lives, namely childhood. This also brings forth many of the challenges we've all had to deal with in life: school, bullies, naggy parents, annoying siblings, and our yearning for adventure. The presents are nice, but what really endures about Christmas is the feeling of excitement and the joy that we all remember from when we were kids, and trying to keep that magical feeling alive as we grow older. But most importantly, it really does capture that nostalgic Christmas feeling by the end of the film. Everything feels just like how we remember it. The snowy night, sitting by the fire in the Christmas tree, all lit up. We're nestled in our beds after a warm day's feast with our families, as the night comes to a profoundly silent and pristine close. It's not hard to feel that this film might not have the same impact that it once did, because it's been diluted, but much like the Christmas season, if you don't let it overwhelm you, it has a welcome return each year.